need to make it. 2 putts.
Welcome back to ABC News Live First. That was J.J. Spaun becoming the new 2025 U.S. Open champion. He sealed the deal with a 64-foot putt to win his first major championship and U.S. Open chan. J.J. Spaun himself is here to tell us all about it. J.J., first of all, congratulations. I can't imagine what it felt like to win that trophy. Does it feel like it's fully sunk in, 2025 U.S. Open champ?
Not entirely, but it's been such a whirlwind of events. I'm sure when I wake up tomorrow, when the dust has settled, I'll kind of come back to reality and it'll have sunk in. But it's such an incredible accomplishment. I'm super honored.
Now, you had 2 putts left when you took that shot. As soon as you hit it, did you know it was going in?
No. I mean, I did put a great stroke on it. I hit it perfectly where I wanted to as far as the line goes. I did know it was in when it was about 8 feet out because I kind of crawled up to the top of the line to see the break as it approached the hole. And I just saw it was on a good line, and I figured, if it's meant to be, this is how it's going to end, and it ended right there.
How did you feel when you saw it go in?
I don't remember. I just kind of went crazy, showed so much emotion. I don't get too emotional on the golf course. I try to keep it even keel. But to know that I had just finished it off, I knew what I had to do, and just to cap it off with such an exclamation point was kind of an iconic finish to a great U.S. Open.
Now, you won at Oakmont, which is considered one of the toughest championship courses. We saw a lot of big players, slamming the golf clubs. You were the only player to finish that tournament under par. How do you do so well under pressure?
I think the biggest thing has been kind of putting myself in pressure-packed situations. I've been doing that all year long as far as playing really well and playing well at big events and trying to get uncomfortable. I think that's the key, is you want to feel as uncomfortable as you can when you're out there, just so you can understand how your body's going to react, how you're going to react mentally. And I've had so many close calls this year that, being uncomfortable and knowing you're going to be uncomfortable is you can respond better to that when the situation arises again. And, I'm happy to keep my head on straight there on Sunday, coming down the stretch and finish things off.
This time last year, it looked like you might lose your spot on the tour. How did you turn things around, and how do you look back on those challenges now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just shows a lot of perseverance. Halfway through the season, it was looking like I was going to lose my spot on the tour as far as my ranking. You have to finish in the top 125 going for the next season in order to play out there, and I was like 180th. But I kind of had a little shift in perspective where, I was content with whatever happened. So I kind of took the pressure off and just free-willed it and, played really good to end the year and keep my job. And that kind of springboarded me into this season where, if I just kind of keep a positive attitude and understand that when my back is up against the wall, that I can pull things off, that everything will be okay. And, I'm having such a great season, and obviously the U.S. Open champ.
You're now in prime position to make the Ryder Cup team, too. Have you talked to the captain about that yet?
I have not heard from Cap yet, but I'll see him probably tomorrow. I'm sure, he'll have some nice things to say to me. But yeah, I'm excited. If I make the team, that would be such an honor to represent the country. It's a great match that I've watched since I was a kid, and to be a part of Team USA would be such an honor.
U.S. Open champion J.J. Spaun. I'm just going to keep saying it because I know it probably feels really nice to hear.
It's
so
weird
great.
Right now, but yeah.
You'll get used to it. Yeah. J.J., thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate it. And again, huge congratulations. Also, can I touch it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I hold it?
It's not too heavy. Looks pretty on you.
Doesn't it? Yeah, too bad. I'll leave it to you.
Maybe 2026 U.S. Open.
I would need a lot of coaching from you for that to be the case. J.J., thanks so much. Great to talk to you.
Of course. Thanks, Dan.